Welcome everyone to the Sunday practice. Before we begin, we report the number of people who have died in the major conflicts in the world, so we can be sure to keep them in our minds for our practice. And so for the Israeli and Palestinian conflict, 47,417 Palestinians have died and 1,845 Israelis have died. In the Ukrainian and Russian conflict, 840,000 Russians have died and 463,000 Ukrainians have been killed and are missing. The COVID death total is 7,083,869, and we also are keeping the people who recently died in the 2 plane crashes in the US in our hearts. And we will begin with the yellow prayer book, opening prayers, on page 1.
Dola dang war je be dra no bar je be ge dar ba dan dan jen jen ba bar de jo bar je ba dan je je so je ba ma nan ga dan yan be sen jen dan je de wa dan de dong er dan jar Nyur de la na me ba yan da var so be yan jo ram bo je do var jo.
All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
Oi de je de sama je je bar de le nga ye za ge wa lai go ma je bar de le nga ye za ge wa lai go de re ne zon de nya ma zan da zan je bar de le nga ye zan ge wa lai go.
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
Oi jon jon yen bon je je bar zan je nam lo ja zhen je je da jan jo zan ba ye zo la de yen ja zhen je je da ngon je de je je jan jo don je ba da John Joseph la ba la de da ren yen ne ba da de yen do la ben don da John Joseph ne je 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 de yen da na la ba la ren ba yen da la ba je
I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all Mother's sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Now we go to the Arya Tara Sadhana, page 1.
Namo Sanje Jozo Gung Jon De Mar Dan Jo Jan Jo Jan Jo Sen Je Do Namo Sanje Jozo Gung Jon De Mar Dan Jo Jan Jo Jan Jo Sen Je Do.
Namo, in the Mother Victress, the embodiment of all the Buddhas, Dharma, and Sangha, I and all beings take refuge and give rise to bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment.
Sarva Dharma Soba Vaishya Vaishya No Da Dharma Do Yan Chen Cho Cho Ne Je Lin Cho Cho Bar Ngo No San Bon La Ben De Zhe Ba Ren Ba Dan Gen. Sarve Doge Jo Jan De Be Song Ge Jo Min Jo Be Zra Rai Ja Rai. Gube Shanza Jena San Jumbo De Shake Yeran Rodon Gor Da Yoge Ge Jan Jo Jambo Ngo So Yeran Den Rogon De Den Shen Dong A Gun Da Re Me Da Nyo Yo Dong Bang An Ne Yor O Me Jian Bo Da Jian Go Zhen De Ren Jian 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 Ba Bar Nor Ve Zhen Wen Zi Di Ve Ren Jian Zhe San Be De Wo Dan Ye Wen Do Nye Jie Yong Jui Ran Ye Ye Xiang Guo Lo Ga Zhen Zi Jia Yan Jui Jie Yong Be Be Gan Zi Xia Zan Jie Zhang Zhen Be Hong An Bai Ren Jian Jian Da Jie Jian E Jie Wen Jie Wa Wa Ba Ne Zang Ong A Wang Do Ve Dan Ye Ga Le Wen Zhe Be O Mi Ne Ne Gong Zhang Wan Le Jie Jin Zhan Ye Me Wang Ge Jie Da Jie Samaya Yiraya Woi Won Beza Organ Badan Bo Bam De Bam Alo Gam Gan De Neveden Shada Bad Zazo La me jo ben je ya je be mo la de de bom ba gon le don ze mai do ma yo la chan De me do wen go lo gar de war dan dan ye yong e bo rang a zhe zhe men da zhe ngan da zhe jie ye ga de ne zhe jie ga wo jian gong de dian yu xie ne dam de dan zhe wan ren zhen jiao de jiu Ko le je ren me je san la ya za jie ye yo jie ma ye da ye ko le wo ze gar ze ma den jian jian ga zhong zhe le ga xian zhe go Bar za e bar zar de ka jie e wo jie le jie Zhe bar do jie jo Wan ba zi ma de jie re ye zo wa Wan ba zi ma de jie re ye zo wa Wan ba zi ma de jie re ye zo wa Wan ba zi ma de jie re ye zo wa Wan ba zi ma de jie re ye zo wa Wan ba zi ma de jie re ye zo Wan ba zi ma de jie re ye zo wa Wan ba za zhen ra ye zo wa Wan ba za zhen ra ye zo wa Wan ba za zhen Om Beza Zendraya Zova, Om Beza Zendraya Zova, Om Beza Zendraya Zova, Om Beza Zendraya Zova. Om Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Boye Bade Guru Soy. Om Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Boye Bade Guru Soy. Om Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Boye Bade Guru Soy. Om Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Boye Bade Guru Soy. Om Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Boye Bade Guru Soy. Om Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Boye Bade Guru Soy. Om Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Boye Bade Guru Soy. Om Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Boye Bade Guru Soy. Om Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Boye Bade Guru Soy. Om Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Boye Bade Guru Soy. Om Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Boye Bade Guru Soy. Om Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Boye Bade Guru Soy. Om Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Boye Bade Guru Soy. Om Dare Dare Mama Yanjana Boye Bade Guru Soy. Oi Don Le Ren Jana Da Dor Mai Ne Do Yang A Den Jon Den De Mar Bar Bar De La Me Ge Ze Jar Den Je Ai Den De Jen Da Do Gan Zen Bar jen Sadhana dove dan bar den John den de man zen be ze jen bar ja je jen de ja yen jo jen da yon be bar dar da ren jen jen je wa ba ne zong wo to ve dan le on zhe o me ne gong zha jian zha nie me de bo jiu me jie de do jian zhuan no zai jian dui jie gong lai jie Arya da ren be zi san ma yan za di zhai lin la me ban je gun san ge je den jiang zi ban zun ju wo Arya da re sa ba re wa ar gan ba dan bu ban de ban a lo gan gan de ve ne ve dem sha da ba de zo zo wa Sabar Sharana Mangala Benza Oi Ra Len Ya Len Dangor Yo Je La Ne Don Sa Me Je Na Na Je Da Be Zan Da Ma Zang Me Bo Gun Da Le Lan Yuan De Ne Ma Bo Rana Mandal Banza Mangala Sa Ye Be Je Jo Je Me Do Zhang Re Ra Len Je Nya De Jia Man De San Je Xian La Me De Per Va Yu Zhou Guan Nan Da Xian De Ju Ba Ju.
Exalted Mother Tara and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and 3 times, I prostrate to you with complete sincerity. I offer real and imagined flowers, incense, oil, lamps, fragrance, food, music, and the like. Gathering of the Exalted Mother, please accept them. I confess the 10 non-virtues, the 5 grave acts with immediate result, and every misdeed of the mind controlled by afflictions from beginningless time until now. I rejoice in the merit of all virtues accumulated in the 3 times by the hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, ordinary beings, and the like. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings. Until samsara is empty, please do not enter nirvana, but gaze with compassion upon sentient beings drowning in an ocean of pain. May all the merit I have amassed become the cause of awakening, and may I soon become a glorious guide of transient beings.
Sarva Dharma Soba Vaishya Hamai Renja Noda Dharma Dzeje Baman Bala Banjer Jinze.
Homage to the 21 Taras. Om, I prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage Tara swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of three worlds, dear-born lotus. Homage she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light rays resplendent as 1,000-star collection. Homage golden blue one lotus, water-born and hand-adorned, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage filling with Tutate, whom desire direction and space, trampling with her feet the 7 worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage worshipped by the all lords, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, corpse raisers, Gandharvas, Yakshas. Homage with her tray and pit sounds, destroying foes' magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right and blazing in a raging fire blaze. Homage to the very dreadful destroyer of Mara's champions, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies. Homage at the heart, her fingers adorn her with 3 jewel mudra, light ray masses all excited, all directions will adorn her. Homage she so joyous, radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, mirthful laughing with Tutate, subjugating Mara's devas. Homage she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, crowning with her home sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage crown adorned with crescent, moon all ornaments most shining, Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal. Homage she mid-breath ablaze like eon ending fire abiding, right stretched left bent choice surrounds you, troops of enemies destroying. Homage she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter home, the 7 levels she does conquer. Homage happy, virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is pierced nirvana, she endowed with Om and Swoha, destroyer of the great evil. Homage she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder, freeze with home and knowledge mantras, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage Ture with seed letter of the shape of syllable home, by foot stamping shakes the 3 worlds, Meru, Mandara, and Vidya. Homage holding in her hand the hair-marked moon of Deva lake form, with twice spoken Tara and Pe, totally dispelling poison. Homage she whom gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor. Armored in all joyful splendor, she dispels bad dreams and conflicts. Homage she whose 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon. With twice Hara and 2 Tare, she dispels severe contagion. Homage full of liberating power by the set of 3 natures. Destroys hosts of spirits, yakshas, and raise corpses supreme ture. These praises with the root mantras and prostrations thus are 21. Benefits of the 21 Tara praises. To one who has true devotion to the goddess, a wise person who recites this prayer with faith, who remembers her in the evening and upon arising at dawn, absolute fearlessness will be bestowed. All misdeeds will be pacified and all lower realms utterly conquered, and one will be empowered quickly by 70 million Buddhas. Attaining greatness by this practice, one will arrive at the ultimate state of Buddhahood. By remembering her, even the virulent poison of plants or meat that have been eaten or drunk will be utterly expelled. This prayer completely eliminates the torment of afflictions of negative forces, epidemics, and poisons, even when recited on behalf of others. On reciting it clearly twice, thrice, or 7 times, those who want children will have a child, and those who desire wealth will attain it. All of one's wishes will be fulfilled, all obstacles will cease, and every hindrance will be destroyed. While you recite the Tara mantra, prepare the burning away affliction text and follow the blue writing for the deceased. And we'll begin on page 2. The vase is a self-born vast palace inside which appear the deities, supremely clear like planets and stars reflected in a limpid lake. Light streams forth from its life force, seed, and mantra, winds around the mantra thread, and dissolves into the vase deities' hearts. From their bodies flows pristine nectar, merging indivisibly with the waters of the vase.
Mama gala ya zarwa zedeva o dare dare 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 mama gala ya sarva zede wo beza amerda gandra le na wo be wo beza amerda gandra le na wo be o beza amerda gandra le na wo be o beza amerda gandra le na wo be Om beza murda gandale hanan Om be Om la na ye de zerjwa bem jadan roje do.
The deities melt into wisdom nectar, merging inseparably into one with the vase water.
Sarva deso Lamas Rinpoche Dongwe Bodo Tenje Karme Nala Reza Chuleme Doye Yerme
I pray to you, precious Guru, kind Lord of Dharma, I call you with longing. Unfortunate ones have no hope but you. Grant your blessings that our minds merge indivisibly.
On soba vai jedo sarva dharma soba vai jedo vai tombe ngale me ye dambo tele jemba yon se jerba le tele de ba je jawa pongan jen je yon se zoba sombe de dar sarva konjo sanda
From the state of emptiness appears your initial adorned with a bindu. It transforms into you, referred to as the one past, appearing with the complete aggregates, elements, and sense sources, just as when alive, taking refuge in the three jewels and the deities of the mandala. Page 5. Oh, listen, child of noble family, now past. The life you cared for has now come to its end. You have gone to a place beyond the 5 aggregates, a city of illusion. Wherever you are born in the 6 realms, all samsaric states lack happiness. Especially in the 3 miserable states of existence, the suffering is inconceivable. Therefore, listen, child of noble family, do not attach to this samsaric world. Resist the tempting calls of evil forces that will lead you astray. With mind directed on the Yidam single-pointedly to this supreme place and the holy presence of the Master and Deity, come instantly.
Namo Zaza Ranjan Dembadan Langwa Denze Jajendu Zende Nanshi Karne Joy Mirba Dender Chijur Janambazar Angu Janzai Namo Zaza Ranjan Dembadan Langwa Tenzin Jajendu Zende Nanshi Karne Joy Mirba Dender Chijur Janambazar Angu Janzai.
Namo, by the power of the truth of the infinite hosts of the 3 roots and the power of the deities mantra, mudra, and samadhi, wherever your consciousness abides, child past you are called to this support.
Nambazar Angu Janzai Nzahaba.
Go to page 10. Home. All you dualistic and confused appearances, you spirits, obstructors, and elementals, take this torma and go to your abodes. Within the Dharmakaya state, where primordial awareness, the deity, and mantra are non-dual, the mandala of boundaries is formed spontaneously and naturally.
Re sa wen zhou ge de da nie ye dan sa wa ye sa sa ren a ya yan ju.
Inscribed on the 6 places of your body, passed on child, are the 6 seeds of the 6 classes. Arising as the Yidam, my fingers are the Buddhas of the 5 families and their consorts.
Wang hoi zhan shi ai man lai man ban dang on sira de sai dang bei zai yin jia le bei zer bin dai ban de da nan jie juan zai ne ye xie wo zhen zhuo wa ye re zhuo sa wan se bai ju.
Light rays of primordial wisdom stream from their points of union, burning away the seeds of the 6 classes.
Wan sarva da da ga da a de chana a de je de sarva bamba avarana bamin gura zo wa. On da re de re so va on da sarva nara ganga de he da wan be on da re de re so va on ba za sarva ver da ganga de da wan be on da re so va on ma da sarva de ya ganga de da on be on da re so va on zen da sarva nanga de da on be on da re so va Om de ra sa wa asranga de he do om be om da re so wa om ber da sa wa suragang he do om be. Jia de dan bai zan jie ne la nan jie ne zhe zer de la ye jie ne da ba ye de yin da ge ge zhe zo.
Instantly at Buddha's birth, the gods offer him ablution. Just so will I bathe your body with the pure waters of the gods.
Wan sarva da da ga da be ge ga samaya jere ya hong jar be go zon don cho la nya ma zhe ma me nga ya da zo go zon zhe jiang xie za me cha je ge zhe zo.
Even though the Buddha's sublime body, speech, and mind are unstained by the afflictions, to purify the 3 doors, veils of self and others, I make this bathing offering with the purest water.
Wan sarva da da ga da be ye ga de samaya jere ya hon de da ga lan zong ba me be ge zang la zhe rai ge be ge ze.
I dry their bodies with exquisite cloth, pure and sweetly fragrant.
Wan sarva da da ga da ga yan be jo da na so wai hong zha ye ben be ya ye na nan de ya lo lo zo yo Chane Shen Zho Ran Shen De Nian Zho Zhe Ma Nan Bar Yang.
Home, the host of victorious deities, abides within the vast palace of this blessed vase. Nature of the six perfections, its water cleanses the stains of the six afflictions.
One dare dare zo wai one sarva da da god abe ge ga de samaya shere ya hong yon de jan zo ba me be den zen a de zhe jia ye xie zhe de jian ge nai nai xie be ma de zhe be me de gar bo zhe me dar do bar ma zhe gang ya me zen de leng a ye sun jie ba jia zhe ba da zhe jie.
Home, ablution water endowed with samadhi and mantra, a vast ocean of good qualities. Bathe your lotus mind in the moon mandala reflected in the water of primordial wisdom. Thus purified, may you, child past, become pristine like a white pearl with no stain left to cleanse. All habits and obscurations of your body, speech, and mind become pure.
One dare zo wai one Arya dare samaya mana balaya Arya dare de no ba de zhang zhe zhou men ba wa so de ga yo me ba wa so be jia yo men ba wa anara do me ba wa sarva se de men bara ya za sarva karma se za me Zidan Jaya Guru Hong Ha 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 Ho Bhangavate Arya Dare Mamemet Arya Dare Bhava Mahasamaya Sadhu Wan Sarva Dada Engata Abhegat Samaya Jere Hong. Nyama de len zen de le nyama goyan de le shen nyen zen da de le boy gonjo sun je de le yo.
May there be auspiciousness by day, auspiciousness at night, and auspiciousness at midday too. Auspiciousness forever, day and night. Through the three jewels, may auspiciousness prevail.
Hong Nyon Je Zen De Re Je Ba Lama La La De Bai Je Ga Dan Ge Ben De Jo Lai Jian Ge Zang Bo De La De Je Dan Le Je Nyar Ve Gam Don Zar Me Lon Da Ver Do Ser Na Ye Dan Je De Goi Nyam Ye Ye Je Ngan De Do De Mo Den Je Ye Gan Nan Je Yen Ye Je Wo Zar Wa Du Ja Me Ye Ne Re Gon So Zar Do Be Ye Je Nye Zha Do La Me Yer Nan Ne Jia Wa Zhe Be Ye Xie Zar Kan San La Ye Ne Na Ne Don Zar Ye Xie Ngang De Do Ma Da Re Zhun Je Den Gam Da Ba Ye Xie Zhou Ge Ne Jin De Sen Ye Dong Ba Lai Da Da Ma Da Me Ya Me Ya Dong Sa Len Zhe Jian Ge De Re Ba Ning Bo Ju Zhou Ye.
Page 19. Home. Listen, deceased child of noble family, have faith in the Guru and the deity, and come here with joy and respect to gaze upon this sublime mandala. The denizens of hells arise out of aggression. See them as a mirror, clear and empty. Avarice, the world of hungry ghosts, realize it as the state of sameness wisdom. Ignorance, the world of animals, is the luminosity of Dharmadhatu wisdom. Attachment, the domains of humans, is the self-nature of discriminating wisdom. Jealousy, the realms of demigods, is the creative energy of spontaneously accomplishing wisdom. Realize the three planes of the gods' abodes within the state of clear and empty wisdom. The impure 6 samsaric states are the abodes of 6 pure wisdoms. Within the single empty nature of the mind itself, even the concepts of pure or impure do not exist. Enter the heart of awareness, the mandala of spontaneous empty clarity.
So na yon de jam zui jo de yin ye la xian za lo da ban de jia zai wei jie ge wei nge zong le zhe yin jie de duan dan jiu jiu bai jie jie qi la xian za lo zhe ne zhe wei la yan dun La ba da la ra de ge yin ge dan ba yun din ye gen de la ya xian za lo jia mei jie ran me yo jie jie ge de jiang lon jiu zou ge ren ge zuo to jie dang ge jia jin ru be lai jie zhuo zhe be ge la xian za lo xia xia ge ba dan jie la xian de gen jie zhan ye jie le de ba ye nan gun de yin jiu de de be xian za lo.
Page 22. Embodiments of all the Buddhas, the very essence of Vajra holders, and the root of the 3 jewels, homage to all gurus. Compassionate protectors, omniscient guides, ocean of merit and good qualities, homage to the Buddhas. To the pure cause that liberates from lower rebirth, virtuous action devoid of attachment, the supreme and singular ultimate truth, homage to the Dharma that is peace. Liberated yourself, you show the path to liberation, well-founded in the pure trainings, a sacred field of noble qualities, homage to the Sangha too. Homage to the unwavering Dharmakaya, the wisdom mind beyond expression, the great bliss Sambhogakaya, the 5 Buddhas and their families, and the Nirmanakaya of peace and wrath, the deities, the myriad expressions of compassion's skillful means. With bodies as numerous as dust motes in all universes, I will always pay homage with great devotion to all those worthy of respect.
Oi jian ne jian zuo jie nan jie da dan da ye sen jian gu gu wa nge zong jie le zhuo da be ne zi zhang de zuo jian ne jian zuo jie nan jie da dan da ye sen jian gu gu wa nge zong jie le zhuo da be ne zi zhang de zuo.
You oceans of refuge, please liberate countless sentient beings and myself from the fear of evil states, and please guide us to the state of liberation. In an instant, you departed ones transform into the pure deity.
Hong ban ba ren jian ya ye gang nan de zao sun la zui yun chen ne ye ye de zi yun gor wa do ne zhou be zi zhen de zhu la wan ge wei ling a ye sun zhe de ne ge sun dui jie wan dui yun.
Hong, In this vase, this precious and vast palace, is the divine assembly of the three roots. Its water transforms to wisdom nectar. To empty samsara from its very depths, child now past, empowerment is given to you. May the obscurations of your body, speech, and mind be purified. And may you obtain empowerment of enlightened body, speech, and mind.
Om Dare Dare So Om Arya Dare Samaya Manabalaya Arya Dare Denoba Dejande Jo Membawa Sodagayo Membawa Sobejayo Membawa Anarato Membawa Sarva Sede Membraya Sarva Karma Sesame Zidan Shea Guru Hong Ha 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 Ho Bangavate Arya Dare Mame Menza Arya Dare Bava Mahasamaya Sadhu Vai Gaya Vakazida Sarva Abhigenza Om Avon Shi Rayan Gai Om Avon Om Avon Om Avon Nama Sarva Dada Gata Bai Jome Gebe Sawa Daga Unga De Sawaren Mima Ganga Negan Sova Nama Sarva Dada Gata Bai Jome Gebe Sawa Daga Unga Sawarena Ema Ganga Nagan Sova Nama Sarva Dada Gata Bai Jome Gebe Sarva Daga Unga De Savaran Ema Ganga Nagan Sova Hoin Zende Le Jere Jebe Jonyon Chandon Ye Lai Jabe Nyen Den Dan Ma La Len Den Den Be Zho Nan Dai Yen Den Zho Be Le Wan Gar Me Jan Ze Ve Sen Je Lon Je Na Zo Sa Tu Jie Da Dan Den Be Lo Bun Jie Lon Jo Tere Jian Zhe Jie Nor Zi Dai Ron Jo Jie Da Den Be Sa Wa Dai Na Zo Zen Ba Jie Be Jia Wa Dang Niu Mong Dong Wa Se Ve Dong Wa Xiang Den Zen Nga Dang Jia Jie Xin La De Zen De Re Jie Be La Nge Ba Ye Zhe Gang Dong Ma Le Gun Ye Ne Yun Jie Se Dang Gong Den Jie War Yu De Yang Lan Jun De Dar Ba Me Dan Su Zha Zhe Ro Re Jia La So Zi Ai Nge Sun Yu Jian Ye Jie Le Zhe Ne Den Zi Nga Dan Jia Jie Xin La De Sen De Re Jie Be La Nge Ba Ye Zor Zhui Jian Ba Ran Zor Zhu Jur Jie
Page 28. Home. Listen, child of noble family who has passed and changed. We, your dear family, reach out for you with love. Friends with shared aspirations and karma have no chance to be together long. Yet with loving mind, we have gathered various enjoyments, and the Master, who is endowed with compassionate means, has arranged enjoyments, great treasure troves of wealth, delicious food, rich in nutrition, satisfying tastes of various kinds, and drinks dispelling the pain of the afflictions. Consecrating them with mudras, mantras, and samadhi, these are dedicated to you, the deceased child of noble family. May they pacify all suffering of hunger and thirst without exception and turn into an inexhaustible supply of food and drink. Having arranged myriad desirable offerings of form, sound, smell, taste, touch, and the like, actually prepared and mentally created, consecrated with mudras, mantras, and samadhi, I dedicate them to you, passed on child of noble family. May the clinging to the six sensations be freed in its natural place. Om Ah Hom, all beings of the 5 or 6 classes who take birth in 4 ways, the special guests of my compassion, and in particular the 2 classes of impoverished hungry ghosts, all those who have left behind their physical supports yesterday, this morning, or some years, months, days, or hours ago, who have not yet found their future bodies, who are without refuge or shelter, protection, or helping friends on their dreadful journey through the bardo of becoming, who have no support of past collections and little virtue to call upon, whose aggregates combine 4 names, of which sensation is by nature suffering, who are tormented by confused perceptions and bewilderment and anguished by cold, hunger, and thirst, whose lifespan is uncertain and who are like a feather blown around by wind and who have no control over where to go. We dedicate these offerings especially to these bardo beings as well as all the other beings dwelling in the bardo. May you be at ease, having met with perfect dwelling places, companions, enjoyments, food, and drink. In such a state, may you behold noble Avalokiteshvara and the Bodhisattva, eliminator of obscurations. May you recognize the bardo as such and seal confused appearances. Remembering the Guru, the 3 jewels, the Yidam, and the view, may the obscurations of all misdeeds be instantly purified. Thus may you attain mastery of awareness and pass with sudden force to the special pure lands such as Dewa Chen or Lotus Light. Page 34. Home. Listen, passed on child of noble family, wherever in cyclic existence you are born, its nature is suffering of 3 kinds. Unattached and without craving, give rise to the supreme mind of awakening and remember the truth, the Dharmata. Within the illusory state, realize that the 5 paths are without self-nature. May your subtle mental body, the luminous essence, go to the field called Lotus Array and attain actual awakening indivisibly from the wisdom state of infinite illumination. The consciousness in the form of Ah dissolves into the heart of Amitabha. Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, protector Amitabha, I pay homage, make offerings, and take refuge. Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, protector Amitabha, I pay homage, make offerings, and take refuge.
zorne na je me zhong je me da je le me za le nyon de ne gang na lo ma wo za zen ye je je ga na wan da ye zhong de bo wa xiu na wan da ye zhong de bo wa xiu.
Page 36. Free. In the pure land of great bliss is infinite illumination, the embodiment of compassion. I supplicate you with intense and heartfelt yearning. This body is a city of illusion, a fleeting water bubble, a filthy house of karma, afflictions, and confusion, in which is the disciple's luminous mind itself, the Dharmakaya. May it transfer into the presence of the Buddha Amitabha.
Bon joy jar do je zen la dan do so de be jo je je ne ge je za ya ni me je je de wa jen de je wa jen je lo.
By the force of the noble and supreme conquerors, compassionate blessings, and our faith, our mind streams blend non-dually in a pure mere instant. Grant blessings to take birth in Dewa Chen. Ah.
Oi jian ge jie la zuo dan jie du ge ne ye xie jie wu zi mei ya nan ba xiong ne cen de jie bong gan jian jian gu wei jue dan jie mei mei ga da ge yin zi jiang wa ju.
Light rays of wisdom in the form of fire emerge from the hearts of all the mandala deities and purify all the aggregates, elements, sense bases, and samsaric phenomenon of the deceased into the space of primordial purity without reference point.
Hong oi jue jie yin jie ta gong de dan zi bong be be yin la xie ra ye jie me bar de zhen de nye mo ba jia zi de ne jian ga mo ba dang ne mian zi ma mi be me de ne ran xiong ye jie me dan zhen zi me do ba zi don la zi xia zi xie ge xia zi me bar ye san jie me me len zhe ju jie ge ran xiong ye jie de nai o.
Home. In the hearth of Dharmadhatu, the fire of wisdom awareness is lit upon the wood pile of self-grasping, burning away the afflictions and habitual tendencies of the one past. The fire that is without aspiration for arising or cessation, without abiding and without characteristics, this self-born wisdom fire has burned away the conceptual imagination of believing in a self. In truth, all objects to be burnt and those who burn them are primordially and effortlessly awakened. The self-born wisdom, the natural spontaneous Dharmakaya, appears here.
Om Arya Dare Samaya Manabalaya Arya Dare Dinoba Tijandra Membawa Sudagayo Membawa Subhajayo Membawa Anarado Membawa sarva siddha membraya za sarva karma sesame siddha jaya guru hong ha 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 ho bhangavate arya dare mamemas arya dare bhava ma samaya sadhu anenzolaram.
Now we'll return to the Arya Tara Sadhana on page 38 to recite the 7 verses of supplication to Tara for protection. Noble Goddess, Mother Tara, you dwell within the realm of the unborn Dharmadhatu Mother. You who bestow happiness on all sentient beings, please protect us from all fears. Unaware that they themselves are Dharmakaya, my mothers wander in samsara with minds controlled by afflictions. Mother Goddess, please protect us. If the Dharma does not truly take birth in our hearts, we will follow verbal conventions and become deceived by erroneous philosophy. Genuine Mother Goddess, please protect us. Having seen the nature of mind so difficult to realize, we do not habituate it but remain lost in negative activities. Mindful Mother Goddess, please protect us. Due to the habit of dualistic grasping at the mind that is self-arisen, non-dual wisdom, we are bound no matter what we do. Goddess of non-dual mind, please protect us. Although we have dwelt in the ultimate truth, we are unaware of the interdependence of cause and effect. Thus we are blind to the meaning of what is to be known. Omniscient Mother Goddess, please protect us. Even those of us who are disciples cannot see that everything is inseparable from the nature of unelaborated space. Mother, perfect awakening, please protect us.
Om Arya Dare Sabare Vare Argam Padam Bham Dhabam Alogam Gonde Nevedem Shabda Padisa Sova. La me je ben je ja je be mo la de de pom ba gan le dor ze ma dor ma yon la zang ze. Samaya Manabalaya Arya Dare Denoba Didanda Do Membawa Zudagayo Membawa Subejayo Membawa Onara Do Membawa Sarva Zede Membraya Sarva Karma Sesame Siddhan Jaya Guru Hong Ha 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 Ho Bhangavate Arya Dare Mamem Arya Dare Bhava Ma Samaya Sadhu Va Arya Dare Samaya Manabalaya Arya Dare Dinoba Didanda Rome Bhava Sudagayo Me Bhava Subejayo Me Bhava Anarado Me Bhava Sarva Siddha Membraya Sarva Karma Sesame Sedan Shea Guru Ha Ha Ho Bangavate Ayatare Mame Ayadare Bava Ma Samaya Sadhu Va Ayadare Samaya Manubalaya Ayadare Denoba Dejande Do Membava Sudagayo Membava Subejayo Membava Anurado Membava Sarva Sede Membaraya Sarva Karma Sesame Sedan Shea Guru Ha 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 Ho Bangavate Ayadare Bava Ma Samaya Sadhu Vai Maja Yon Samajadan Dalo Mombe Wangina Non Bagan Jesun Zolai Ngajadamba Zowai Wander Neden Dan Lenjado Gorwa Zede Yone Jan Neme Zeda Wan Shou Zon Jona Leba Zerdo Zor.
Page 45.
Jan Zeze Mo Wan Jardar La Men Je Ben Jardar Lama La Ye Zha Shi Yo.
Exalted, transcendent Lady of Triumph, compassionate one, please remove the two veils of endless sentient beings and myself. Let us complete the two accumulations swiftly to reach complete awakening. Until that is achieved in all lifetimes, please remove and pacify at once all obstacles, evil forces, epidemics, and diseases, the various conditions leading to untimely death, bad dreams, ill omens, the 8 fears, and all harm, so that I may experience the highest joys of gods and humans and attain omniscience. Expanding and increasing the auspiciousness and perfect goodness of this world and beyond, let all goals without exception be accomplished effortlessly and spontaneously. May I be diligent in practice, and may the sacred Dharma thrive. Let me gaze at your exquisite face as I continuously practice you. Let me realize the truth of emptiness, and let precious bodhicitta blossom and expand like a waxing moon. When I am born from a divinely beautiful and sacred lotus in the victorious one's excellent and joyful mandala, may Amitabha, the Buddha of infinite light, directly reveal his prophecy, and may I strive to attain it. O Goddess, whom I have practiced throughout all my lives, Mother of the enlightened deeds of the 3 times Buddhas, blue-green with 1 face and 2 arms, you are the swift subduer. May the auspiciousness of the Mother holding an upala be present. Mother of the victors, Tara, may I and others become just like you in form, retinue, lifespan, pure realm, and the excellent noble signs of perfection. By the force of praising and supplicating you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, and quarreling be ceased, and let the Dharma and auspiciousness increase throughout the world and in all directions wherever I and others dwell. Having discarded physical flaws, you possess the major and minor marks of a Buddha. Having discarded faults of speech, your voice is the melodic bird song of a Kalavinka. Having discarded faults of the mind, you see all knowable things. O brilliant Mother of auspicious glory, may your auspiciousness be with us. Om. Homage to she who protects from the 8 fears. Homage to she who blazes in auspicious glory. Homage to she who blocks the gate to the lower realms. Homage to she who guides on the path to the higher realms. You are my constant companion. I pray you will eternally protect me with compassion. O Mother of the three-time Buddhas, who loves all sentient beings as a mother loves her child, may I become free from the iron shackles of self-grasping, and may my activities that benefit beings equal yours. And now we'll do some bala, summoning good fortune, and the rainfall of benefit and happiness text on page 63.
Pure land of perfect compassion, verified first name's daughter, cease generous equally with love. Grant me the sweet dear lotus like Pure land, of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even these names are gone, lotus born bright pure land, sea sky-faring rainbow body, in manifest joy land of perfect bliss even then. Names for confused they don't exist. Majasattva grand land, sees me all like wisdom, the glory endowed land of perfect splendor, names for confused pride old, Zistratna Sambhava bestow, equality, them in their watching pure land of great happiness, even names for confused desire, gone Amitabha blessing, grand discerning wisdom, CD, in fulfilled activity, land of perfect murder, there's no words for jealousy. Advocacy, store accomplishing done in the open Dharma sphere, endowed with five perfections, ignorance does not exist, Vairocana ground Dharma, that is the seed, ground vital essences of the five that mothers in long life. Illuminated Jodhya, not so guilt dwells with darkness, these grants for goodness and mastery. Fortune of profound, rules of phenom, now where all lineage dams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamu, dwell in the sphere of self-display. Dwell dance of peace and wrath, grant supreme and common, powers in fulfilling all aims. In 24/7 sides, God gives guidance, serves grand right liberating powers. Fortune of secret matter, in Dhammakaya sex, past dwelling Jordan King. Until I did Crease to stages Mantade. Tino taming to Kusphere. When I collide, Lord grandson you get to see the fortune of enlightenment. Hoshi Vaishyavanaza, both was there was Gadzamba, Lao was Kali for all things. Master of life, Mary, well, food and fortune with your cord, don't waver from your pledge. Think of us compassionate, leaving all alive for journey, fortune of cattle. Fortune of horses, and wealth of rich country life. Store the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd and loss fortune of goods and of cattle. West of importing cows, bulls, used to carry loads. All these good fortune be. Here fortune of my lovely stick, highly pressed golden silver for the stolen dresses, highly precious gems and ornaments, rude and wrinkles every kind generation for Brahma's fortune from above. God's good spirits with me. Nuggets rich and jelly, Lord's rewards more than humans' wealth. Bring them heroes good for Chen Papa's body for Chen Zamberlin's holy Dharma. Balance just for Chen and well drumming and luxury. TV's last strength and merit. Oh, for lands grand for just my giants all reaching force. Persecutions for Chen, well, they are the silent courage of Bukaho. As good fortune in them, the fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor reaches, dress, armor, weapons, miracle powers. Maximum weapons, chairs, fortune of brave and strong. Boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, pure springs, breeze all of these breathe the eyes good for share like sun in the eastern rise. Eastern life fortune, come like the stream in southern clouds. Southern life fortune, come like in shrouding east west. Stand life fortune, please come. Here like a river flows northern. Long life fortune, please come. Here like rain falling from above. Up a long life fortune, come. Life's great right long life fortune, come fortune of melodious praise. Come like to quest dragons, roll fortune of fat students, like come like dazzling star garlands. Eastern Vajradani, Levi's fortune passing, fine is his hindrances. Southern Judah, Levi's student, wealth expand life where it reaches. was the lotus God, Northern as unenlightened evil was God with your red, you bring me all onwards for shared auspicious objects. You before shared objects, He always remained on His place and made His fortune steadfast. Protect us like substance, says in this place protect, wealth is remains unchanging. Grant eternal life, be contentless treasures, grant wealth and merit seed. Grant to cities let them be accomplished spontaneously. Salva City,
Om Ahom. Three Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I obtain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I obtain power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the Guru's three Kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the long-life deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment of the dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is obtained. May I obtain the empowerment of white Sambala Yabyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I obtain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomenon of samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Om Hri, the Guru who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky or water pouring into water without reference point into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomenon, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Feel the steadfastness. Samaya, seal. Hom Hri. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha, and the Buddha feel great bliss and reach the ground of no return. Page 98, the World Peace Prayer. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava, I pray. Please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular, evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally. And free of harmful thoughts and actions, may the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long by the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention. May this aspiration be fulfilled. Okay, in the blue prayer book, we'll do the dedication prayer of Kunten Sampo on page 40. Ho, everything, appearance and existence, samsara and nirvana, has a single ground, yet two paths and two fruitions, and magically displays as awareness or unawareness. Through Kunten Sampo's prayer, may all beings become Buddhas, completely perfected in the abode of the Dharmadhatu. The ground of all is uncompounded, and the self-arising great expanse beyond expression has neither the name samsara nor nirvana. Realizing just this, you are a Buddha. Not realizing this, you are a being wandering in samsara. I pray that all you beings of the three realms may realize the true meaning of the inexpressible ground. I, Kundin Zampo, have realized the truth of this ground, free from cause and condition, which is just this self-arising awareness. It is unstained by outer expression and inner thought, affirmation or denial, and is not defiled by the darkness of unmindfulness. Thus this self-manifesting display is free from defects. I, Kundin Zampo, abide as intrinsic awareness. Even though the three realms were to be destroyed, there is no fear. There is no attachment to the five desirable qualities of sense objects. In self-arising consciousness, free of thoughts, there is neither solid form nor the five poisons. In the unceasing clarity of awareness, singular in essence, there yet arises the display of the five wisdoms. From the ripening of these five wisdoms, the five original Buddha families emerge, and through the expanse of their wisdom, the 42 peaceful Buddhas appear. Through the arising power of the five wisdoms, the 60 wrathful Harukas manifest. Thus the ground awareness is never mistaken or wrong. I, Kundin Zampo, am the original Buddha of all, and through this prayer of mine, may all you beings who wander in the three realms of samsara realize this self-arising awareness, and may your great wisdom spontaneously increase. My emanations will continuously manifest in billions of unimaginable ways, appearing in forms to help you beings who can be trained. Through my compassionate prayer, may all you beings who wander in the three realms of samsara escape from the six life forms. From the beginning, you beings are deluded because you do not recognize the awareness of the ground. Being thus unmindful of what occurs is delusion, the very state of unawareness and the cause of going astray. From this delusive state comes a sudden fainting away and then a subtle consciousness of wavering fear. From that wavering, there arises a separation of self and the perception of others as enemies. Gradually, the tendency of separation strengthens, and from this, the circle of samsara begins. Then the emotions of the five poisons develop. The actions of these emotions are endless. You beings lack awareness because you are unmindful, and this is the basis of your going astray. Through my prayer, may all you beings recognize your intrinsic awareness. Innate unawareness means unmindfulness and distraction. Imputing unawareness means dualistic thoughts towards self and others. Both kinds of unawareness are the basis for the delusion of all beings. Through Kundin Zampo's prayer, may all you beings wandering in samsara clear away the dark fog of unmindfulness, clear away the clinging thoughts of duality. May you recognize your own intrinsic awareness. Dualistic thoughts create doubt. From subtle attachment to this dualistic turn of mind, dualistic tendencies become stronger and thicker. Food, wealth, clothes, home, and friends, the five objects of the senses, and your beloved family. All these things cause torment by creating longing and desire. These are all worldly delusions. The activities of grasping and clinging are endless. When the fruition of attachment ripens, you are born as a hungry ghost, tormented by coveting and desiring, miserable, starving, and thirsty. Through Kundin Zampo's prayer, may all you desirous and lustful beings who have attachments neither reject longing desires nor accept attachment to desires. Let your consciousness relax in its own natural state. Then your awareness will be able to hold its own. May you achieve the wisdom of perfect discernment. When external objects appear, the subtle consciousness of fear will arise. From this fear, the habit of anger becomes stronger and stronger. Finally, hostility comes, causing violence and murder. When the fruition of this anger ripens, you will suffer in hell by boiling and burning. Through Kundin Zampo's prayer, you beings of the six realms, when strong anger arises for you, neither reject nor accept it. Instead, relax in the natural state and achieve the wisdom of clarity. When your mind becomes full of pride, there will arise thoughts of competition and humiliation. As this pride becomes stronger and stronger, you will experience the sufferings of quarrels and abuse. When the fruition of this karma ripens, you will be born in the God realms and experience the suffering of change and falling to lower rebirths. Through Kundin Zampo's prayer, may you beings who develop pride, let your consciousness relax in the natural state. then your awareness will be able to hold its own. May you achieve the wisdom of equanimity. By increasing the habit of duality, by praising yourself and denigrating others, your competitive mind will lead you to jealousy and fighting, and you will be born in the jealous God realm where there is much killing and injury. From the result of that killing, you will fall into the hell realm. Through Kudin Sampo's prayer, when jealousy and competitive thoughts arise, do not grasp them as enemies. Just relax and ease, then consciousness can hold its own natural state. May you achieve the wisdom of unobstructed action. By being distracted, careless, and unmindful, you beings will become dull, foggy, and forgetful. By being unconscious and lazy, you will increase your ignorance, and the fruition of this ignorance will be to wander helplessly in the animal realm. Through Kudin Sampo's prayer, may you beings who have fallen into the dark pit of ignorance shine the light of mindfulness and thereby achieve wisdom free from thought. All you beings of the three realms are actually identical to Buddhas, the ground of all, but your misunderstanding of the ground causes you to go astray, so you act without aim. The 6 karmic actions are delusion like a dream. I am the primordial Buddha, here to train the 6 kinds of being through all my manifestations. Through Kudin Sampo's prayer, may all you beings without exception attain enlightenment in the state of Dharma Dhatu. Aho. Hereafter, whenever a very powerful yogin with his or her awareness radiant and free from delusion recites this very powerful prayer, then all who hear it will achieve enlightenment within 3 lifetimes. During a solar or lunar eclipse, during an earthquake, or when the earth rumbles, at the solstices or the new year, you should visualize Kudin Sampo, and if you pray loudly so all can hear, the beings of the 3 realms will be gradually liberated from suffering through the prayer of the yogin and will finally achieve enlightenment. We'll do long life prayers in the yellow prayer book on page 20. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Rigumpa, great sovereign of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Arya Deva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodingpa, the hard son of Jingden Gompo. May the life of glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 26. May the teaching of the great Trigumpa Ratnasri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, and who has seen all noble things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
do jere ze wan jerne ro je joy ma le ba de za la go ba yo
早教课了就把那陪把他们了，从这这些这学人呀，这随便的陪把啥话的人呢？开上的少少让人接话的，才他们的，所以那我觉得是把的没把有的，让这让人接话的，从这些。
Thank you so much to all who are joining on the live stream and who are here in person, Tashi Dele. And if you want to act for benefit other beings, that benefits is received in by once to you. So it benefits the countless lifetimes. And this the merit is inconceivable. So that's where you are so great for by yourself if you cultivate merit for benefit other beings. So Gambopa mentions the 10 the virtues, which says that oneself is grateful for oneself. The Gambopa mentioned that in the jewel ornament of Pat. So you should pay attention about this text.
Everyone, please be sure to join us for our Dharma activities this afternoon. Khenpo Tenzin will be teaching on the essence of Mahayana, 1:30 to 3. And from 3 to 4, we have the Dharma discussion group. Everyone, be well. Take care.
Tare tu